This is Lashanda Wilder, and what she has hidden in a plastic bag in her closet will leave everyone on the police force disgusted.
I'm about trying to cover it up. I'll put him in the bag. I'll put him in the plastic bag and I'll put him in a laundry bag.
And what did she do? She put some clothes?
Put other bags of clothes in there.
Oh, on top of them?
Yeah.
You had a system of abuse. You locked two little kids into a tiny closet where they don't even have room to fully lay down, and you lock them in the closet all night while you sleep in the bed with your girlfriend.
As the interrogation continues, a series of mistakes will lead to the truth being unraveled.
I'm really good. I killed my son. I did kill my.
This video contains discussion of real-life violence and harm to children, which some viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. This video contains clips and media used for commentary, criticism, and educational purposes under fair use, Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. What if I told you that an entire city spent hours searching for a missing little boy? Police helicopters filled the sky. Neighbors walked the streets. Officers searched every possible location. An Amber Alert was issued. But while everyone was desperately looking for 8-year-old Martonio Wilder, investigators would soon discover a horrifying truth. The little boy was never missing at all. His body had allegedly been hidden inside the very home where his mother claimed he disappeared. And the people accused of being responsible? His own mother, Lashanda Wilder, and her girlfriend, Johnna Lowe. This is one of the most disturbing child abuse and murder cases to come out of Ohio in recent years. Tonight, we're taking a deep dive into the heartbreaking life, death, and investigation surrounding Martonio Wilder. On June 28, 2024, Columbus police responded to a home on Olmsted Avenue after Lashanda Wilder reported her 8-year-old son missing. According to investigators, Wilder claimed she had put Martonio to bed the night before and discovered he was gone the next morning. She reportedly told police she feared the child had run away. Immediately, law enforcement launched a missing child investigation. Every minute mattered. An 8-year-old child alone on the streets would be in serious danger. But as detectives worked the case, inconsistencies began to emerge. Something didn't feel right. Investigators would later say evidence pointed toward possible foul play rather than a simple missing child case.
Okay, has he run away before? Okay, have you checked the residence thoroughly? So you guys all went to bed at 9:30. Okay. So you were the only one in the house. Okay, when you woke up this morning, the back door was open. How many times has he run away? All right, do you mind if I go check inside the house? All right, let's go in the house together. All right, the missing is going to be 8 years old, male black, dark skin male black with a fade, black hair, brown eyes. He's short, about 75 pounds, break. He was last seen about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night when they went to bed. In case he plays hide and seek or anything, okay. Was this the back door that he went? Let me go check out here real quick, okay? Guess the last time he ran away, he went to the park, and it was another time he was also found down the road. All right, I was dispatched to 1044 Olmsted Avenue on a high-risk missing. The missing is an 8-year-old male black, and he was last seen about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night when everybody went to bed. Mom woke up this morning around about 11:45, noticed that her one son was gone. The rear door on the house was open. Mom says he has done this several times before. Mom is hysterical, and son does take medicine for ADHD. Didn't notice anything suspicious. I did clear the house. Didn't notice any suspicious things inside the house. No signs of forced entry.
As police continued searching the property, investigators focused more attention on the home itself. Hours after Martonio had been reported missing, officers made a discovery that changed everything. Inside the attic of the residence, they found the body of 8-year-old Martonio Wilder. Authorities said his body had been concealed inside trash bags and bedding materials. The missing child investigation instantly became a homicide investigation. The city that had been searching for a missing boy was now mourning a murdered child. Family members described Martonio as a child who simply wanted to be loved. Relatives told local media he was bright, kind, and deserved far better than the circumstances investigators would eventually uncover. As the autopsy findings emerged, the case became even more disturbing. Medical examiners determined Martonio died from asphyxia caused by neck compression. Investigators also documented evidence of prior abuse, including injuries to his face and head. What initially appeared to be a missing child case now looked like the tragic culmination of prolonged abuse. According to police, as the search intensified, investigators became suspicious of Lashanda Wilder's behavior. Reports indicate that when authorities attempted to bring specialized search resources to the property, Wilder became uncooperative. Police later alleged that Wilder and Johnna Lowe left the residence with 2 other children while officers continued investigating. Soon, investigators identified both women as suspects. The following day, Lashanda Wilder and Johnna Lowe turned themselves in to authorities.
911 was facilitating your emergency.
Yes, ma'am. My name's Jordan. I just got a Amber Alert on my phone about 2 little boys with a girl named Latasha.
With Lashanda?
Lashanda, yes. I believe I seen that little boy and the other little boy not even about 3 hours ago. I was on my way to the Impact Community Action Center, and it was at a gas station at Speedway over here towards Worthington, Ohio. I'm about 100% positive that's that little boy, because she got him out of the back seat, and then she walked around the vehicle, and she was like dragging him by his arm, like making him speed walk. And then she opened the other door and then pulled the other little boy out, and he didn't look no older than maybe 5 or 6 years old. He was a tiny boy.
As prosecutors began laying out the case, shocking allegations emerged. Court proceedings and reports indicated Martonio may have endured severe mistreatment before his death. Authorities alleged patterns of abuse, neglect, and punishment. Prosecutors described evidence suggesting the child had suffered significant physical abuse and malnourishment before he was killed. The details left many community members outraged. How could an 8-year-old child suffer so much without intervention? And why didn't anyone stop it sooner? These are questions that continue to haunt many who have followed the case. Initially, Lashanda Wilder faced charges that included murder and obstruction-related offenses. As the investigation progressed, prosecutors expanded the allegations. Johnna Lowe was also charged in connection with Martonio's death and the concealment of his body. The Franklin County Prosecutor's Office argued that both women played roles in the events leading to Martonio's death. Meanwhile, the community demanded justice for the young victim. Also, there were claims 6 months before Martonio's death that he was being beat and tortured on Christmas Day.
Now, we should go home, and them babies is going to suffer.
Well, this weekend will mark 1 month since Columbus police officers recovered the body of an 8-year-old Columbus boy in his mother's attic.
Lashanda Wilder was charged with murdering Martonio Wilder and reporting him missing to police. Tonight, we're getting new insight into Lashanda's relationship with her children and family through a domestic incident at her aunt's home on Christmas Day.
Well, 10 TV's Carla Rogner is live at Columbus Police Headquarters with more on what this video reveals. Carla?
Yeah, we requested this video because Martonio's great aunt Rochelle actually told us about it at Lashanda's last court date. She was upset that on Christmas when this video was taken that she had to send the kids back home with Lashanda. And this video reveals the concern that some family members had for Martonio's safety in the months before his death. Christmas Day in Columbus, Lashanda Wilder had called 911, reporting her aunt Rochelle Knight came at her with a knife and a long gun.
I don't have no...
Just keep your hands up. Walk out.
That's Rochelle in the blue, 8-year-old Martonio Wilder's great aunt.
They're going to figure it out. We already know she's lying.
She tells police Lashanda made that story up after they got into an argument over Christmas presents. Rochelle says Lashanda did not get anything for her 2 older kids, including Martonio.
So I'm sure you just want her gone, right?
Oh, yeah. And I'm not trying to keep her kid, but if y'all feel that she's okay to go home, because I'm going to tell you now, when she go home, and them babies is going to suffer.
Meanwhile, other officers find a hysterical Lashanda in the backyard with her 3-year-old son.
She mad because I didn't get my kids Christmas, and I don't have to. They don't deserve it. She tried to stab me in front of the kid. What y'all gonna do about that? Try to cut me in front of my son. She tried to stab me in front of my child. Lashanda Wilder.
Police say no witnesses reported seeing any weapons. Back to the front of the house, Rochelle offers to keep Lashanda's children overnight.
So they're going to go home and be tortured because of this incident if they 6 and 8.
I know this is hard. I understand how you feel, but at the end of the day, we're in a tough spot. She technically has custody of those children, so we can't keep those kids away from her as long as she has custody.
Y'all good? Is y'all okay? You guys want a sticker?
As Lashanda leaves with the kids, officers recommend Rochelle call Children's Services to tell them what happened and say they plan to knock on Lashanda's door later to figure out what's going on with the kids.
And they know why they didn't get Christmas. They know why.
In June 2025, nearly a year after Martonio's death, Johnna Lowe pleaded guilty to murder and gross abuse of a corpse. A judge sentenced her to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 15 years. The plea marked a major development in the case. However, for many observers, it was only part of the story. Questions still remained about the role prosecutors say Lashanda Wilder played in the death of her son. Prosecutors maintain that the evidence points to a prolonged pattern of abuse that ended in tragedy. The case remains one of the most heartbreaking child homicide investigations in Ohio's recent history.
And would have taken care of Martonio, but she says Wilder ignored their help and made a horrible mistake.
You could have gave him to us. That was very selfish that you did this.
Wilder's defense attorney says the mother knows what she did was wrong. Now she will live with her decision.
That she has lost a child, and that is a punishment that is greater than anything that this court can do.
All right, and Tara, could Wilder get out of prison eventually?
Well, Yolanda, absolutely, she could. She'll have a parole hearing in about 14 years. If she ever gets out of prison, then she'll be on parole for the rest of her life.
Martonio Wilder should be alive today. He should be playing with friends, going to school, growing up. Instead, investigators say his life ended inside the place where he should have been safest, his own home. For many, this case serves as a painful reminder that the greatest dangers to children are sometimes hidden behind closed doors. And while the legal process continues, one thing remains undeniable. An 8-year-old boy lost his life far too soon. Justice may be moving forward, but nothing can bring Martonio Wilder back. If you believe every child deserves protection and a voice, leave a comment below with the words, "Justice for Martonio." And if you're new to Crime the Eway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more true crime deep dives.